It's Thursday, November 20th, 2025, and this is your Appalachia Daily Update. Tonight we're looking ahead to Thanksgiving closures at the Cherokee County Courthouse, new safety signs for some of our curviest mountain roads, a prescribed burn in the Nantahala National Forest near Hiawassee Dam, and how you can help kids have a better Christmas through programs like Shop with a Cop and Operation Christmas Child. We'll also hit the holiday parade calendar and check in on Murphy's winter sports season as basketball gets ready to tip off. Let's start with county government and your Thanksgiving week plans. Cherokee County has now posted its official holiday schedule, and county offices in Murphy will be closed on both Thanksgiving Day and the Friday after. That means if you need to pay taxes in person, pull a permit, or handle paperwork with non-emergency departments, you'll want to get that done early in the week. Essential services like 911, law enforcement patrols, and emergency response will, of course, remain on duty. Regular office hours are expected to resume on Monday after the holiday weekend. So, if you've got business at the courthouse or county offices, now is the time to put that on your calendar and avoid a surprise locked door. Staying in downtown Murphy, there's steady progress at one of the town's most recognizable landmarks. Harshaw Chapel, the old stone church near the square, has been the focus of a major restoration push. A local contractor has been leading roof and steeple work, and 2025 coverage from the Cherokee Scout and local preservation groups shows visible progress on stabilizing the structure. For folks who care about history, this is more than just a facelift. Harshaw Chapel is believed to be one of the oldest standing buildings in Murphy, and its restoration is a big deal for heritage tourism and civic pride. If you're downtown, it's worth driving by to see the work for yourself and maybe consider supporting the groups that are helping pay for it. Moving over the ridge to Clay County, we now have a clear picture of who will be leading Hayesville into the next term. In the November 4th municipal election, voters chose Town Council member Benita England as the next mayor of Hayesville. Those results have moved from unofficial returns to the certified column following the statewide canvass process earlier this month. The canvass is the step where election officials double-check totals, handle provisional ballots, and then lock everything in. For residents, this means the leadership question is settled and the new mayoral team can move from campaign season into governing. We'll be watching what priorities Mayor-elect England lays out for the town going into 2026. Back in Cherokee County, law enforcement has released the latest snapshot of who's coming through the detention center doors. The Cherokee Scout's most recent Cherokee County arrest report details the week's bookings at the jail. As usual, the list includes a mix of local charges and some cases that involve federal agencies or more serious felony counts. These weekly reports don't just satisfy curiosity, they give residents a sense of what kinds of cases deputies and town officers are dealing with, and they show that serious charges are being tracked through the court system. We're not going to name names here on the air, but if you're interested in the specifics, you can always check the arrest report in print or online to see the full breakdown of charges. From crime, we pivot to safety on the highway, where a new project aims to cut down on run-off-the-road crashes on our mountain curves. North Carolina DOT has approved a regional safety project to install upgraded curve warning signs on multiple routes across Cherokee, Clay, Graham, and several neighboring counties. This is part of what they call a systemic curve signing effort, meaning they're not waiting for a big crash history at each location, but instead upgrading signs along entire corridors that share similar risks. For drivers, that should mean more consistent, visible warnings as you approach sharp bends, especially in spots where fog, rain, or darkness can make existing signs harder to see. You might notice new or brighter signs going up over the next year or so, and while they may not look dramatic, DOT's data says they can have a real impact on keeping vehicles on the road and out of the ditch. Let's head back outdoors, this time into the National Forest. The Nantahala National Forest Service is planning a prescribed burn on about 74 acres near Murphy in the area around Hiawassee Dam Access Road and Prospect Road. The burn is set for November 18th, weather permitting, with smoke and occasional traffic control likely through the day. Forest Service crews use these controlled fires to reduce built-up fuels on the forest floor, which can help prevent more dangerous wildfires down the line and protect nearby communities and power infrastructure. If you live, hunt, or travel near that area, expect some smoke and be alert for signs and personnel along the road. And if you see smoke on that date, remember that not every fire in the woods is an emergency. Some are planned to keep the forest and the people around it safer. Now to some good news focused on kids and giving. Locally, law enforcement agencies are gearing up for this year's Shop with a Cop season. Murphy Police Department and Cherokee County partners are leaning into fundraisers and community events that help pay for shopping trips with kids who might not otherwise see many gifts under the tree. These programs don't just buy presents. They give children a positive, low-stress way to interact with officers and build trust that can last well beyond the holidays. At the same time, churches across our area are participating in Operation Christmas Child, a shoebox campaign that runs through National Collection Week, November 17th through 24th. Folks are invited to pack boxes with small toys, school supplies, and hygiene items that will be shipped to children around the world. If you've been wanting to do something tangible this season, both of these efforts offer practical ways to help. Of course, it wouldn't be late November in the mountains without parades, lights, and a busy weekend schedule. In Andrews, Christmas on Main is set for Saturday, November 22nd, from 10 to 5, filling downtown with vendors, food, music, and a visit from Santa. Across the line in Blue Ridge, Georgia, Light Up Blue Ridge runs November 28th and 29th with Blue Friday shopping, live music, photos with Santa, a Christmas parade, and the lighting of the big tree in the heart of downtown. Closer to home, Murphy and other towns are lining up their own parades and events as we roll into December. If you like small-town Christmas with a mountain backdrop, you've got options every weekend from here on out, so start checking those community calendars and planning your route. And while football season is winding down, winter sports are just about ready to tip off. Murphy High School's basketball rosters have been updated for the 2025 to 2026 season, with boys, girls, and JV teams all listed and practicing. Schedules show Rosman heading to Murphy for games on December 5th, one of the early home dates fans can mark on their calendars. Between new conference lineups, familiar rivalries in the Smoky Mountain 1A and 2A, and the energy that comes with opening night in a packed high school gym, it's a good time to start talking with your family about which nights you want to be in the stands. We'll keep an eye on scores and standout performances as the season unfolds. And that's the news for today. We'll see you tomorrow. If you found this newscast interesting or want to know how to be a part of it, contact us at podcasts with an S at Riverrun, that's all one word, .digital. There's no need to add .com. That's podcasts at riverrun.digital.